Back again here, our last segment. Like always, goes fast. And I really mean that. I could do 2-3 hours, but again, I think you'd get tired of hearing me, as I say. I get tired of hearing myself. And so it's pretty bad, isn't it? Good thing I've never lost my voice before, except for football games, I think, that I attend rarely. So we've been talking about what's going on. You know, the stock market has really had a huge rally in the last 3 weeks, up like 9%, and it was down 10%. So it's still down a couple percentage points this year. It's still down about 5% from its all-time highs. But don't get sucked into this. I'm telling you, this is a time not to get aggressive. It's a time to reevaluate. If you're fortunate enough to have been long stocks, meaning that you own a lot of growth stocks, it's a time to reevaluate your portfolio. And I believe to readjust your risk. And we're experts in managing risk. It's what we're known for in San Diego. We use what we call belt and suspenders. We're going to asset allocate, of course, but we're also going to use institutional styles of risk management hedging strategies, ways to basically insure against catastrophic risk in your stock portfolio. So these are things that I love to do. And if you want me to review your portfolio, you want me to look at what you have and show you ways that we can have you protect and grow your money in that order, because we need to have the money in order to retire. So give me a call, 1-800-611-1967. That's 1-800-611-1967, or go to reyesplan.com. That's REYES plan.com. And again, we are having the workshop, The Essential Financial Strategies for a New Economy. We're going to be talking about how to protect your money against market volatility, how to double the cash flow you have in retirement. And again, these are real strategies. These are not just hyperbole here. Presidential cycles, what they have to do with your retirement. We're right in the middle of political season. I can show you and teach you, and you'll discover how the presidential cycles and election periods in particular are very volatile and can be very risky for your portfolio. And also some ways to create a tax-free retirement. We have a lot of clients that pay zero taxes in retirement, and it's very possible for you to do that. And talk a little about Social Security, but also about, do you have the right advisor? The right advisor, what happens is as you go through life, you know, I always say the things that got us to where we're at today are maybe not the things or the people that are going to get us to where we need to go tomorrow. And I find that a lot, you know, people have, and I'm not picking on anybody, but let's say Merrill Lynch, Smith Barney, Citibank, Wells Fargo, they've had this advisor and they've helped them accumulate money, but now all of a sudden they're going to retire. When you go to retire, it's a different game, because most of you are not great investors, no offense, but you've been great savers. All of my clients, they're not genius investors. They have a lot of money, but they're very frugal and they save their money. But it gets kind of scary when you approach retirement and you got to decide now, how do I manage my money now? Because you really have to manage your money. And you got to ask yourself and be real serious and look in the mirror. Can I do this? Is it foolish for me to do this? Am I comfortable doing it? And some of you are. I would say most of you are not. And if you're not, you have to find the right advisor that has that experience. I always tell clients, you know, you retire once. I've retired many times, hundreds of times. You know, I got clients that are hundreds, 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s. So, you know, vicariously through you, I've retired multiple times. I'm 48 years old. But, you know, I've had a different life experience than a lot of you, and I'm here to help. And I really care, and I want to help you. And it's a lot of landmines out there. So 2 ways to talk with me. One would be a second opinion. So you meet with me personally. I'll go through everything that you want me to talk about to you. It's your meeting, so it's the things that you're concerned about. You know, I met with a lady just last week and literally just listened to her story for an hour about the tragedies that we've been through. She lost her daughter. She is now having to sue a company, going through workers' comp for carpal tunnel. You know, all these issues. A single lady, you know, divorced many years ago. And I have a big soft spot for deal with a lot of widows. And I was raised by my grandparents and my mother. And so my parents got divorced when I was really young. So I have a real soft spot and affinity for for single clients, because I think, especially single female clients, because I think they have a disadvantage and can be taken advantage of, and so I love to help. But this woman I'm talking about, she just literally was crying at my desk because, we connected, and she really felt that I could help her, and I told her I could, and it's just amazing to see those types of things. It's the reason I get out of bed in the morning, to get that kind of response and to have that kind of impact. One of the very few industries I can be in, other than probably a doctor, to have an impact on people's lives like that. So, again, if you want to attend the workshop, again, it's our last one for a while. I advise that you come if you have any interest in the topics I talk about. And again, it's Thursday, March 10th, 6 p.m., Bistro West. The essential financial strategies for the new economy. It'll be great. And one of the topics I'm going to talk about is a real big one, is IRAs and taxation on IRAs. And most of you don't realize that when you pass, your IRA is going to be taxed up to 50% when you pass. So if you have $1 million IRA and you pass it on to your kids, the IRS can get up about 50% of that money. Okay, so unless you want to have your favorite Uncle Sam get half your money, you probably want to talk to me about ways to protect and create these legacy trusts we do for clients that can allow that IRA to transfer to your kids with zero tax at death, none, zero. And it's a great way to preserve wealth and create a lifetime income for your children and grandchildren. So that's something we've been using for clients for over a decade, these types of trusts. And these are things you just don't get from your banker or Merrill Lynch or a traditional advisor. And again, I'm not picking on them, but most of those people just manage money. They're not managing your life. And that's what we do. So if you want to, again, meet with me personally, get a second opinion from me at no cost, no obligation, just have a conversation. That's all we're doing, getting to know each other. 1-800-611-1967. That's 1-800-611-1967, or reyesplan.com. That's REYESplan.com. And again, for one more time, I'm gonna bring up the workshop, because again, it's the last time we're giving this particular one for a while, and that is going to be the essential financial strategies for a new economy, and that's going to be Thursday, March 10th at Bistro West at 6 p.m. And again, we do sell out every one of those, and because we make them small, on purpose. I think we're going to have 30 people maximum. And I think we shut the last one off at like 28 people. So that's not a lot. And we do that on purpose. I'm not here to talk to, 100 people, and I want to have impact. I want to be able to touch people, help people, and connect with the right people that feel that I can be of service to them. So again, if you want to attend that workshop, again, Bistro West, Thursday, March 10th, 6 p.m. in Carlsbad. So we're almost out of time here, but I just want to tell you to be safe right now. It's a difficult time in the markets. We've had a rally here in what I consider a bear market, and it's not time to be greedy. Again, quoting Mr. Warren Buffett, when other people are greedy, be fearful, and when others are fearful, be greedy. And it's the time that and most of the clients that are sitting down with me, they get that. They just don't know how to approach it. So I'm going to show you ways to protect your capital to insure against catastrophic risk. I'm not talking about annuities. We use annuities. I'm talking about, we can show you ways to insure catastrophic risk in your stock portfolio. I don't know another advisor that does that. Okay. And now it's complex, but I make that simple for you. I'll explain it to you if I get the opportunity to sit down with you. But these are the kind of things you need to worry about. You need to have, you don't know when it's going to rain again. You don't know when you're going to need an umbrella. In fact, we give out umbrellas to new clients, and it says on the umbrella, it says, relax, you're covered, right? It doesn't rain too much in San Diego, but the point is that that's obviously a metaphor for what we do. Our first job is to protect. Our clients have money, a lot of money, like you do. And we need to protect that capital first. We need to create income streams, and we need to grow the money in that order, okay? So it's been a blessing to talk to you this weekend, and I want you to be safe and take care. And hopefully I get to see you at my next workshop, or I get to see you in person on my second opinion. It's been great. Happy Sunday. God bless you. And I will see you next week, Sunday, same time. Take care. David Reyes, AM 760 KFMB.
Our program is designed to not only provide insight, but to educate and to give you the tools you need to help you design and build a rock-solid retirement.
The preceding information does not represent tax, legal, or investment advice. Surrender charges apply to base contracts. Optional life income benefit riders are used to calculate lifetime payments only and not available for cash surrender or in a death benefit. Fees may apply. Guarantees are based on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the insurance company. No information presented today should be acted upon without meeting with a qualified and licensed professional. Obviously, by calling us now, you're just taking the first step toward protecting your retirement. It is important that you read all insurance contract disclosures carefully before making a purchase decision. Rates and returns mentioned on this program are subject to change without notice.